So just yesterday, Nintendo released the Nintendo Classic Mini, the long-awaited plug-and-play NES system with 30 built-in games, and already the internet is awash with people arguing over they can't find one, do you need one, have you seen how much people are charging for one? But what I thought is I would take a look at the NES Classic Mini, I would compare it to other options you have out there, and we'll decide whether or not the asking price is worth one, whether or not the scalping price is worth one, and whether or not you should go and find one. This is Gamer Si. Let's have a look at the NES Classic Mini. What I've decided to do is take the most iconic game on it, which is the original Super Mario Bros., and we will have a look at it on various different systems. So first up we'd have the Nintendo Classic Mini itself version. All of these games will be running without any filters, scan lines or whatever, so we can best figure out what's going on. There we go, really nice picture, I'm sure you can see. Nice crisp sound, looks great running on a high def display. Right, next up is the Virtual Console version. This is running on the WiiU. To be honest, I was a little surprised just how rough this looks after playing the NES Classic. Perfectly playable, just hasn't quite got the visual sharpness of the Classic. Next up we'll go to Android emulation. This is Retrobox running on the Nvidia Shield. That one's very good. The Nvidia Shield and Retrobox are a great combination. Not the cheapest by all means, but I think that does give a really, really good example of the game. This here is the Retron 5. The Retron 5 is an emulation console which uses original cartridges. This is the original cartridge for Super Mario Bros. And straight away you can hear something's not quite right. It's running slightly fast. Now the reason for this is that Super Mario Bros. In PAL regions would have ran slowly like Sonic did, however it was optimised for PAL. Therefore, when the Retron 5, which is essentially an NTSC system despite being able to play pretty much anything, plays the cartridge, it artificially speeds it up. I didn't know it did this, but this is what I found. I'm sure you can hear that's not quite right. Now, just to confirm my suspicions about the speed issues on the Retron 5, I loaded the European ROM into the Nvidia Shield with RetroBox and got much the same results as far as the sound's concerned. It's still much too fast. So what kind of conclusion can we draw from this? Well, the NES Mini Classic itself does seem to give a fantastic picture and sound straight out of the box with minimal effort. The Retron 5, as great a system as it is, and I am a fan, seems to struggle on this one. If you have the US cart, I'm sure it will run absolutely perfect. If you're in the UK, you just have to put up with this speeded up sound. As far as emulation goes, the Nvidia Shield, in this case running RetroBox, which I believe is part of RetroArch, is brilliant. You just have to make sure you pick the right ROM. So in conclusion, I don't know. It's entirely up to you. I'm sorry if that doesn't help very much. In conclusion, if you want the NES Mini Classic, it is an excellent, excellent system. Brilliant for the money. There is better if you want to spend more, but nothing that feels quite as authentic. I hope this has been some help to somebody. I hope that you've enjoyed the different comparisons between the different videos. If you get the chance of buying a Mini Classic, buy one. As far as those scalpers out there asking £200 each for them, bollocks to them. There will be more out before Christmas. This has been Gamersci. Keep a had.